Yo, is this Jerry's number?
Yes, this is Jerry. May I ask who's texting me right now?
Name's Mike Richards. Ring a bell?
Mike? How did you get my number?
Your wife gave it to me.
My wife gave you my number?
Yup. We go way back, childhood friends and all that.
I see. So what's the reason for you texting me now?
See, childhood friends doesn't really cover it.
What do you mean?
We're, let's just say, more than friends now.
More than... Are you saying?
You remember that high school reunion your wife went to about 6 months ago?
Yes, I remember.
Well, let's just say I had the pleasure of taking her home that night. And by that, I don't mean as a cab driver.
You took her home? Like it was some kind of hookup?
Hey, I don't make the rules. She was up for it, I was up for it. She came over, things happened. And, well, we've been seeing each other ever since.
You're telling me you've been sleeping with my wife for the last 6 months?
You could call it that, sure. But in my view, it's not cheating if it's real love. I've had a crush on her since forever. When I heard she got married, I nearly gave up. But fate had other plans, huh?
So, from my perspective, you're the man who's been having an affair with my wife behind my back for half a year.
If you want to call it an affair, sure. But we both know where her heart is now. This ain't a fling, it's the real deal.
Right. And what exactly are you trying to accomplish by telling me all this?
Here's the kicker. She's pregnant. So you need to hurry up and sign those divorce papers, man.
Excuse me?
Yeah, she's expecting. Don't worry, it's not yours. She told me herself. We've already had the whose baby is it talk. It's mine, 100%. So let's just make this easy and clean. Cut ties.
You're telling me she's pregnant by you, and neither of you thought I deserved to know until now?
Well, she probably didn't want to hurt your feelings. You know how women are, but I'm a straight shooter. Figured you should know the truth. Man to man.
Do you even realize what position you're in right now?
What's that supposed to mean?
Answer the question. What do you think my role is in all this?
You're the guy who got played? The poor husband who got his wife stolen by someone better?
Anything else?
I mean, not really. That's pretty much it, isn't it?
Okay. Then allow me to clarify a few things. You've just admitted to knowingly sleeping with a married woman. You've admitted that she's now pregnant with your child and that you both concealed that from me. You're now demanding that I divorce her under pressure because of that pregnancy. You see where I'm going with this?
What, you gonna sue or something? It's just paperwork, bro.
No, Mike. It's not just paperwork. Do you know what the word adultery means in legal terms?
Oh, come on, man. Don't be dramatic. You really think you're gonna go after me?
Absolutely. And not just you, her as well. But don't worry, you'll get your fair share. Civil court, criminal court, wherever this ends up. Let's just say your text messages are gold.
You're bluffing.
Try me. Also, let's talk about compensation. Or did you think walking into a man's life, destroying his marriage, and getting his wife pregnant wouldn't come with a price?
Her dad's loaded. I'm sure he can spot me for whatever damages you think you're owed. Guy owns like 3 companies or something, right?
So now you expect her father to pay your adultery bill? Wow.
That's a bold move. He'll do it for her happiness.
No, Mike, he won't. You think a man who built his fortune from the ground up is gonna waste a dime protecting you? Let me guess, you thought once you had her, the rest would fall into your lap?
Hey man, love is love. I'm not the bad guy here.
You are. And if you think this ends with a few sarcastic texts and a pat on the back, you've underestimated me. But for now, I'll be speaking to my wife first. You'll hear from me again after that, and I suggest you speak to a lawyer before you ever message me again.
All right, chill out. No need to make this a whole thing.
Oh, it's already a thing. You just don't know it yet.
She already loves me, man. You can talk all you want. Doesn't change a damn thing.
We'll see.
Goodbye, Mike.
Hey, you finished work yet?
Yeah, I'm done for the day. How about you?
All finished here too.
Ugh, I'm so exhausted today. Oh, I picked up a new lavender essential oil on my way home. Tonight I am going to soak in that scent and just melt into bed.
Sounds like a solid plan. If you're managing to enjoy yourself during this little involuntary separation, then I'm relieved.
Well, yeah, I'm making the best of it. But honestly, I miss you. I want to be with you again.
Just one more month. Hang in there.
I know. But honestly, I might have to come back early. I'm running dangerously low on Jerry energy. Hey, don't laugh. I'm serious.
Sorry, but hearing that makes me think you're doing all right. Emotionally, I mean.
Wait, that sounds ominous. Is something going on?
Yeah. I actually messaged you because I think you should hear about it. But I need you to brace yourself. It's bizarre.
Okay, now I'm curious.
Do you remember Mike from high school?
Oh my god. Mike? You mean that Mike? The walking disaster?
Sounds like you remember him well.
How could I forget? The guy who strutted around like he was God's gift to women? Chased every girl with legs? Constantly bragged about how he was some badass gang leader in middle school? And had that whole I peaked at 15 energy. He was the definition of a loud, useless show-off. Honestly, I feel like anyone who had to deal with him for more than 5 minutes should qualify for trauma therapy.
That is accurate. So, yeah, that Mike.
Okay, but what does he have to do with us?
Well, get this. He messaged me today out of nowhere and said, and I quote, "I took your wife home from the reunion 6 months ago. We've been together since, and now she's pregnant with my child, so hurry up and divorce her."
What? The actual... I haven't even seen Mike in years, and I sure as hell didn't go to that reunion.
I know. Relax. I know you weren't at the reunion. You were up here for work that whole week. I dropped you off at the train station myself.
Oh, thank God. I mean, obviously I knew I didn't do anything, but just hearing that accusation... I'm so relieved you trust me enough not to doubt it.
Of course I trust you, which is why I'm not worried. But still, the fact that someone's making up something that ridiculous and trying to use it as blackmail? I figured you deserved to know.
Yeah, Mike's always been delusional, but this is a new level.
I don't even know what his endgame was. I told him I'd speak to my wife first just to shut it down. Didn't want to waste more breath on whatever fantasy he's living in.
Seriously though, did he really think you'd just roll over and accept it? Like, oh no, she's pregnant with your child? Guess I'll get out of the way. What kind of idiot logic is that?
I'm not even sure he realized who he was talking to. Like he thought I was just some random guy married to you. I don't think it even clicked that I'm me.
Wait, he didn't realize he was picking a fight with you, of all people.
Apparently not, or maybe he's just too full of himself to care.
Well, he really hasn't changed. Still just a brainless wannabe with more ego than IQ.
Yeah, I didn't press him on it. Just let him talk himself into a corner and cut the conversation short.
Smart. You'd only lower yourself by engaging further.
Exactly, but even so, I want you to stay alert. It's probably nothing, but just in case, keep an eye out. If he starts contacting you or showing up somewhere, I need to know.
Of course. Thank you for telling me. And for trusting me.
You never gave me a reason not to. Whatever delusion Mike's living in, it doesn't touch us.
Still, I feel gross. Like, how dare he throw my name around like that?
It's because you're the one that got away. People like him don't move on, they fixate. And when life doesn't go their way, they rewrite the story until they're the hero.
God, how pathetic. And now he thinks knocking me down a peg will somehow make him feel better?
Let him think whatever he wants. He can lie all day long. We've got the truth, and more importantly, we've got us.
You're the best. Honestly. The way you handled that, calm, respectful, protective. You're everything Mike never was and never will be.
He expected chaos, drama, a screaming match. Instead, he got civility. That's the last thing a coward like him knows how to deal with.
You're so calm, even when someone drops a bomb like that. Honestly, it makes me love you even more.
That's the goal.
But seriously, can you come home early? I miss you too much. All this drama just makes it worse.
Soon. Let's get through the next couple of weeks and then talk about it.
Okay. But you might surprise me anyway. Maybe you can just show up one morning with pancakes and that lavender oil.
That would be the best ambush imaginable.
I love you, Jerry. Thanks for being the kind of man who never makes me doubt where I stand.
I love you too, Ellen. And don't worry, Mike's nonsense won't get anywhere near us. Hey, Mike! You still waiting on that divorce? Oi, Jerry? Oh, wait, did you just ask me if I got divorced yet? What? You're supposed to be getting divorced here soon, right? No, that's not what I... And now you're dropping the polite tone, too? Last time you were talking to me, you started off with some light talk first. Anyway, do I really have to sit here and take that crap from you about all of this? It's not like you're even aware of who I am yet. Who cares? Your wife's mine now, and she's carrying my baby. Whether I talk nice or not won't erase that truth. That's the thing, Mike. The woman you think is my wife? She's not. What the hell are you talking about? She never even attended the reunion. The one you're so sure you picked her up from? Yeah, she wasn't there. Right. She probably lied to you, man. Classic guilty move. Said she skipped it while sneaking out to get a taste of me. You sure you're not being played? Actually, I was at that reunion, so I know exactly who was there. Wait, you were there? I don't remember a Jerry in our class. I wasn't a student, not back then. Huh? Then who the hell are you? Well, my last name changed, so maybe that's why you didn't recognize it. But if you're still confused, fine, I'll spell it out. Go on then, don't talk in riddles. Name yourself properly. I'm Jared, your homeroom teacher back then. No way! Wait, what the hell? Jared? The demon of discipline, Jared? That's the one. You've got to be kidding me! Holy... That explains why you were giving me that look! Back at the reunion, I avoided you like the plague! You did, I noticed. Guess some traumas never fade. Man, I still get cold sweats thinking about getting hauled to the hallway by you for every stupid stunt I pulled. And yet here we are. You're still causing trouble, Mike. I never imagined I'd run into you again like this. Okay, wait, I need to wrap my head around this. So you're telling me you married into your wife's family? That's right. took her surname, Simons, after we got married.
No way! Her family owns restaurants or something, right?
Simons isn't even the name I saw on her stuff. You're thinking of someone else. My wife's name is Ellen Simons.
Wait, Ellen Simons? You mean that punk girl from back in the day?
Yeah, that one. She's changed a lot, works hard, has a career, got her life together.
Unreal! You were our teacher, man! You were the one busting us for talking to girls during study time, and now you're married to one of them?
Let's get one thing straight. I didn't start dating her until years after graduation. We met again through her grandmother. I was 31, she was 23. Neither of us knew the connection until later.
Okay, but hold on. I thought your wife was Tiff Mandel. That's who I saw at the reunion. That's who I thought you were married to.
Ah, you mean Tiff Mandel, who became Tiff Simons after her marriage?
Yes, that's the one.
Then let me clarify. Tiff isn't my wife. She's married to Ellen's cousin.
Wait, so they're cousins?
Exactly. That's how we ended up in touch, even exchanged a few messages now and then. But here's the kicker. Tiff once confessed to me, tried to start something behind her husband's back.
She what? You're joking! Tell me you're joking!
Wish I were. But no, I turned her down firmly. We're both married. I respect my wife. My conscience is clean.
But there was a heart emoji next to your name in her contacts.
That might have been her own twisted way of clinging to the feelings she still had. But again, I said no.
You serious? You're not lying to cover for anything?
Dead serious.
Then, okay. Well, in that case, if you're not her husband, maybe I'm not totally screwed.
Excuse me?
No, I mean, if I didn't mess with your wife, then I guess I'm not in as deep as I thought.
You think that's the part that matters?
Look, if I'd actually hooked up with your wife, Jared's wife, man, I might have wet myself on the spot. But if it's someone else's...
Tiff's husband is a lawyer.
What?
And fun fact, he's here. Right now, sitting next to me.
You've got to be kidding me!
We were literally just talking about the confession Tiff made. Now, add your little warehouse rendezvous with her and that pregnancy bombshell you dropped on me thinking she was my wife. Well, now he knows too.
You told him? What the hell? Did it not occur to you to just keep quiet?
You really think I'd stay silent?
Why not? It wasn't even your wife!
Because I hate deceit. Always have, always will. That's why I was so strict back in school. That's why they called me the demon of discipline. I don't let things slide, not when people get hurt. And especially not when it's one of my old students who should damn well know better.
Oh, God! Oh, God! What the hell have I done?
Two seemingly separate incidents that had been unfolding around me ended up connecting in the most unexpected way. It all came to light when Mike and Tiff's affair was finally exposed. Honestly, even before I knew the details, I had a sinking feeling. The tension in the air, the strange shifts in behavior, the nervous glances, they were all signs I didn't want to acknowledge. But once the truth came out, everything started to make a lot more sense. As you can imagine, things escalated quickly from there. Tiff's husband, understandably furious and devastated, filed for divorce and wasted no time demanding compensation for the betrayal. The emotional pain alone must have been immense, but on top of that, the financial burden of legal fees and the damages made everything messier. Tiff's world fell apart overnight. She lost her marriage, her stability, and the trust of everyone around her. And what happened next? Well, despite everything that had crumbled, Mike and Tiff decided to stay together. They claimed it was for the sake of the child, trying to justify their union as something more noble than it really was. Eventually, they got married, which surprised no one but pleased very few. But it hasn't been a happy ending, not by a long shot. With the compensation payments hanging over their heads like a dark cloud, the two of them have been stuck in a cycle of constant arguments, stress, and dissatisfaction. I've heard from a few mutual acquaintances that their fights are loud and frequent, and that financial strain is only making everything worse. What once felt exciting and taboo to them has now turned into an everyday struggle, a consequence they never thought through. And yet, despite all of this chaos, there's a strange sense of distance I feel now, because I'm no longer a teacher. That part of my life ended some time ago. After marrying into my wife's family, I left my position and began working at her father's private tutoring school. It wasn't an easy decision, leaving the classroom, my students, and the structure I was familiar with, but in hindsight, it was the right one. The shift in priorities has helped me focus on what matters most now: my wife, our shared future, and the children we support through the tutoring center. I won't lie, part of me feels responsible. Mike and Tiff were once my students. I had a duty to guide them, to show them how to build meaningful lives. Seeing them take such a destructive path hurts. It stings in a way I can't quite put into words. But ultimately, they're adults now. They made their choices. They'll have to live with the consequences. I've let go of the guilt. All I can do now is hope they learn from the mess they created, that they find a way to rebuild not just their lives, but their character. I can't walk that path for them, but maybe this fall from grace is the very thing that will teach them what real growth requires. As for me, I'll keep moving forward, focused on my wife, our work, and the students who still believe in the lessons I can offer. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.